Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that." Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. compared darkness and hate to negativity, and light and love to positivity. He implied that negativity cannot drive out negativity, but positivity can drive out negativity. I believe that if everybody contributes positivity to the world, it will result in many negative issues being resolved. The issue I would like to shine a light on is racial discrimination. Racial discrimination has been lingering around for a long time. The definition of racial discrimination is treating someone negatively because they are of a certain race. Racial discrimination is causing many problems to the world. It has increased violence, global injustice, and etc. In the past, there were some significant movements against racism in America. After the abolishment of slavery in 1865, there was segregation in America, something that MLK fought against. Some examples of segregation were redlining and the Jim Crow laws. Redlining was banks refusing to give home loans for houses in colored neighborhoods. The Jim Crow laws were state and local laws and enforced racial segregation. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Philip Randolph, and many more key leaders held protests against actions of racial discrimination and segregation. The protests were successful in resolving racial segregation. However, racial discrimination continued. Recently, two predominant racial movements that raise awareness about racial discrimination are BLM, Black Lives Matter, and Stop AAPI Hate, Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. Black Lives Matter is a political and social movement that shows racism is real and needs to be stopped. The BLM movement has started due to the unjust killings of people of black color by the police. It has grown nationally for the same reason. BLM's mission is to make society value the lives and humanity of black people just as much as it values the lives and humanity of other people. Stop AIPI Hate is an organization that spreads awareness of all the hate towards the race of AIPI, Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. Stop AIPI was established due to the violence and discrimination against AIPI in the United States of America. An example of a hate crime against AIPI was when a 64-year-old Vietnamese man was assaulted in San Jose, California. Stop AIPI Hate demands to stop racism and violence towards Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders and for the people to open their eyes and work together towards racial justice. I can contribute to racial justice by doing nonviolent protests, educating people about the way people are being treated because of racial discrimination, encouraging people to start organizations in their community, focusing on ways to overcome racial discrimination, and etc. I believe if we support movements and organizations that stand against racial discrimination like BLM and Stop AIPI Hate and drive out negativity towards all races, racial discrimination will become a thing in the past.